Am I the asshole for leaving my best friend's wedding before I gave my maid of honor speech?
All right, let's guess.
I got on my thinking cap.
I, 26, female, been best friends with Tiffany, 27, female, since we were both in middle school. We always talked about our dream weddings and about how they'd be, and it was always agreed that we'd be each other's maid of honor. She announced her engagement in spring of 2019, and she got married this January. She asked me to be her maid of honor, and I was beyond excited. During 2020, we didn't see each other much due to we did a lot of planning over Zoom and FaceTime. She asked about someone who I'd never met before, a woman named Zena. She would say things like, "Oh, you guys can't wear that color. Zena is wearing it," or "Zena says this wine is better." I asked about her, and she simply said that she was an old friend from college. We went to different colleges, so it makes sense that I didn't really know her. This continues, but to my knowledge, all is well between us. The day of the wedding comes, and as she walks down the aisle, a woman is with her holding her arm. She kisses Tiffany on the forehead and stands in front of me beside her. I don't make a fuss about it, and the ceremony continues. I ask around, and apparently this woman is Xenia. During wedding party photos, Xenia is either between Tiffany and I, or they're taking pictures together separately from everyone else. Originally, I had 8 minutes up for a speech, but Tiffany's mom asked that I cut it short to 4 since 8 minutes wasn't really necessary, and so on. Xenia comes on. Xenia comes on stage and says that she's so happy to attend her best friend's wedding and that she was honored to walk her down the aisle. Then Tiffany makes a speech and says she's so happy to have her platonic soulmate give her away and she's never been happier. By now, I'm completely confused and ask our friends what the hell is going on. They tell me to be quiet and don't make a scene, but I'm beyond destroyed at the situation. I pull Tiffany aside and ask why she didn't ask me to walk her down the aisle with her, and she tells me that she felt bad and didn't want to take away from my maid of honor role, even though she wanted to give it to Xenia. She said that Xenia had been a better friend to her and brought up a petty situation that had happened at her 26th birthday. She said Xenia has been in her life a shorter amount of time, but had been a better friend.
Oh.
I told her that if that was the case, I wasn't needed any further, and left without making a speech or giving a toast. This is on the 28th, and since then I've been bombarded with angry messages from our friends and her family calling me a selfish person and saying that I absolutely had no reason to make such a scene. Tiffany hasn't reached out to apologize, and our friends are saying that this proves her exact point to why Xenia is a better friend. This all feels so unfair, and I'm really questioning whether I was actually wrong to leave or not. So, homies, is she the asshole?
I